In this tutorial video, I will explain some questions from chapter Surface Area and Volume, exercise 13.6. So, watch the complete video. Let us consider question number 2. The inner diameter of a cylindrical wooden pipe is 24 centimeter and its outer diameter is 28 centimeter. The length of the pipe is 35 centimeter. Find the mass of the pipe if 1 centimeter cube of wood has a mass of 0.6 gram. So in this question we have to find the mass of the pipe if 1 centimeter cube of wood has a mass of 0.6 gram. So first of all, we will consider a cylindrical wooden pipe. So let us consider this cylindrical wooden pipe whose inner diameter is given 24 centimeter. So here we can draw the diameter 24 centimeter. This is the inner diameter, and the outer diameter is given 28 centimeters. So we can draw the outer diameter here, and the length of pipe is given 35 centimeter. So here we can draw the length of the pipe 35 centimeter. Now let us see the solution of this question. In solution, first of all, we have to write the inner radius. Since the inner diameter is given 24 centimeter, so the inner radius will be equals to 24 upon 2 centimeter. So here we can write inner radius small r, that is equals to 24 upon 2 centimeter, and that will be equals to 12 centimeter. So we got the inner radius of this pipe. Then we will find out the outer radius. Since the measurement of outer radius is given 28 centimeter, hence outer radius, that is capital R, will be equals to 14 centimeter. Means we will divide 28 by 2. So here we can write outer radius will be equals to 28 upon 2, or we can say 14 centimeter. Height of this pipe is given, height or length of this pipe is given 35 centimeter. So we can write here height of this pipe is equals to 35 centimeter. After that, to find the mass of this pipe, first of all we have to find out the volume of this cylindrical pipe. Since this is the hollow cylinder, hence we have to use the formula pi under bracket capital R square minus small r square into h to find the volume of this hollow cylindrical pipe. So here we can write volume of wood used in this pipe will be equals to pi under bracket capital R square. Here capital R square is representing the outer radius, while the small r is representing the inner radius, and h is the length of the pipe, or you can say height of the pipe. Then we will put the value of small r, capital R, height, and pi. The value of pi 22 upon 7, capital R is 14 as we have calculated, small r is 12 we have already calculated, h is given 35, so we can write here 35. After solving, we will have 5720 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of wood required to make this pipe. Now we have to find out the mass of the pipe. So as in the question it is given that mass of 1 centimeter cube of wood is equals to 0.6 gram. Hence what is the mass of 5720 centimeter cube? We have to multiply 0.6 gram with 5720 to get the mass of this pipe. So here we can write mass of 5720 centimeter cube of wood will be equals to 0.6 into 5720 gram, and that will be equals to 3432 gram. After converting this gram into kilogram, we will have 3.432 kilogram. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us consider question number 3. A soft drink is available in 2 packs. First question, a tin can with a rectangular base of length 5 centimeter and width 4 centimeter, having a height of 15 centimeter. And question number 2, a plastic cylinder with circular base of diameter 7 centimeter and height 10 centimeter. Which container has greater capacity and by how much? So in this question, first of all, we have to consider two different types of packs of the cold drink. So first of all, let us consider a tin can with rectangular base. Length of this base is given 5 centimeter, breadth is given 4 centimeter, while the height is given 15 centimeter. After that, we have to consider another pack with a circular base. So let us consider this one, which is having the circular base. Diameter of the base is given 7 centimeter, while the height is given 10 centimeter. Now we have to find out which container has greater capacity and by how much. So for that, first of all, we have to find the volume of the first container. Then we will find the volume of the second container. After that, we have to compare both the volumes. Then we can decide which container has greater capacity and by how much. Now let us see the solution of this question. For tin can with rectangular base, since the length of this rectangular base is given 5 centimeter, breadth is given 4 centimeter, and height is given 15 centimeter. So here we can write length is equals to 5 centimeter, breadth is equals to 4 centimeter, while the height is equals to 15 centimeter. Since it is cuboidal in shape, that's why we have to use the formula volume of cuboid, that is equals to L into B into H. So here we can write volume of the tin can will be equals to L into B into H. After that, we have to assign the value of L, B and H. 5 into 4 into 15, and that will be equals to 300 centimeter cube. After that, we will consider the second pack whose base is circular. Diameter of the base is given 7 centimeter. Hence, the radius will be equals to 3.5 centimeter and the height is given 10 centimeter. So here we can write for plastic cylindrical pack with circular base, radius is equals to 7 upon 2, that will be equals to 3.5 centimeter, and height is equals to 10 centimeter. Since it is cylindrical in shape, that's why we have to use the formula pi into r square into h. So here we can write volume of plastic cylinder will be equals to pi r square into h. After that, we will assign the value of pi, r and h. For pi, we will place 22 upon 7. For radius, we can place 3.5. And for h, we can place 10. After solving this one, we will have 385 centimeter cube. So here we can observe that the second pack has the more volume. So here we will find the difference in capacities. So difference in capacities of the two containers will be equals to 385 minus 300 centimeter cube, and that will be equals to 85. Hence finally we can write here the plastic cylinder with circular base has greater capacity by 85 centimeter cube. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us consider question number 6. The capacity of a closed cylindrical vessel of height 1 meter is 15.4 liters. How many square meters of metal sheet would be needed to make it? So here in this question, it is given that the height of the cylindrical vessel is 1 meter and volume of this container is 15.4 liters. This 15.4 liter is the volume of the container. So first of all, we have to consider a container whose height is given 1 meter. Height and length both will remain same. So let us see the solution of this question. So first of all, we can write here height is equals to 1 meter and volume is equals to 15.4 liters. When we will convert 15.4 liters into meter cube, then we have to divide it by 1000. So here we can write volume is equals to 15.4 liters, or they will be equals to 15.4 upon 1000 meter cube. After solving this one, we will have 0.0154 meter cube. So this is the volume in meter cube. We have converted this volume into meter cube because the height of this container is given in meter. Now we are having the volume and height both. After having the volume and height both, then we have to calculate the radius of this container. Radius of this container is not given. As we know, the volume of the cylindrical vessel is equals to pi r square into h. Now, on the place of volume, we can assign 0.0154 meter cube. On the place of pi, we can write 22 upon 7. Value of radius is not given. On the place of h, we can assign 1 meter. So let us see here. After that, we will find the value of radius. After solving this one, we will have radius square is equals to 0.0154 into 7 upon 22, or that will be equals to 0.0049, or it can be written as 0.07 square also. So the value of radius will be equals to 0.07 meter, because the square root of 0.0049 will be equals to 0.07 meter. This is the value of r square. R square is equals to 0.0049. Hence, radius will be equals to 0.07 meter. After finding the radius, now we have to find out how many square meters of metal sheet would be needed to make it. For this, we have to find out the total surface area of this container. To find the total surface area of this container, we have to use the formula 2 into pi into r under bracket h plus r. So the total surface area of cylinder equals to 2 into pi into r under bracket h plus r. After that, we have to assign the value of pi, that is equals to 22 upon 7. Radius, that is that we have already calculated, 0.07. Height, that we are already having 1 meter. So we can assign here all these values, and after calculating all these, we will have 0.04708 meter square. So this is the required answer. So finally we can write here, hence 0.4708 meter square of metal sheet would be needed to make this cylindrical vessel. Now let us consider question number 7. A lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. The diameter of the pencil is 7 millimeter and the diameter of the graphite is 1 millimeter. If the length of the pencil is 14 centimeter, then find the volume of wood and that of the graphite. So according to the question, first of all, let us consider a pencil whose length is given 14 centimeter. Length of pencil is already given here, 14 centimeters. That's why we have to consider the length of pencil, that is equals to 14 centimeter. Now let us consider the cross section of this pencil. If we will see the cross section of this pencil, then it will look like this. So this black part is the graphite, while the other part, means from here to here, is the wood. So here diameter of this pencil is given 7 millimeter. So here we can write diameter of pencil equals to 7 millimeter, and diameter of graphite is given 1 mm, 1 millimeter. So here we can write diameter of this graphite part is equals to 1 millimeter. Now let us see the solution of this question. Height of pencil is given 14 centimeters. So here we can write height of the pencil is 14 centimeter. Height and length both will remain same. Now since the diameter of pencil is 7 millimeter, hence the radius will be equals to 7 upon 2 millimeter, or we can say 3.5 millimeter. So here we can write radius of the pencil equals to 7 upon 2 millimeter, and after converting it into the centimeter, we can have 0.35 centimeter. Similarly, we can find the radius of the graphite also. Since the diameter of graphite is 1 millimeter, hence the radius of graphite will be equals to 1 upon 2 millimeter, and that can be written as 0.05 centimeter. After that, we have to find the volume of wood and the volume of graphite. So first of all, we are going to find the volume of graphite. Since the graphite is cylindrical in shape, that's why we have to use the formula volume of graphite equals to pi r square into h. Radius we are having 0.05, while the length of pencil or height of pencil we are having 14 centimeter. So here we can add 22 upon 7, 0.05 into 0.05 into 14, and that will be equals to 0.11 centimeter cube. This is the volume of graphite. After finding the volume of graphite, then we have to find the volume of wood required to make this pencil. So since the wood is hollow cylinder, hence we have to use the formula volume of wood will be equals to pi under bracket capital R square minus small r square into h, because whenever we will take out this graphite from the pencil, then we will have a hollow cylinder, and the formula to find the volume of hollow cylinder is equals to pi into r square minus r square into h. That's why we have to use this formula. External radius we are having 0.35 centimeter, while internal radius we are having 0.05 centimeter. Value of h we are having 14 centimeter, so we have to assign all these values here. After assigning all these values, then finally we will have 5.28 centimeter cube. Hence finally we can write here volume of wood will be equals to 5.28 centimeter cube, and volume of graphite is equals to 0.11 centimeter cube. So this is the final solution of this question. Thank you for watching this video.